Eala reflects on round of 16 win, looks forward to Q-finals. Ever humble in victory, Filipina tennis star Eala lauded the conditioning of Japanese foe and former tormentor Himeno Sakitsum, whom she ousted in the round of 16 of the inaugural Philippine Women's Open on Wednesday night at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Stadium. Eala now braces for a quarterfinal collision against Colombian ace Camila Osorio, an opponent she described as very experienced and very good. On the heels of clinching a seat in the PWO quarters, the world number 49 chalked up her Wednesday victory to an Arsenal upgrade, needing only 2 sets, 6-4, 6-0, en route to a redemption win against the Japanese netter that beat her at the WTA 250 Kinoshita Group Japan Open way back in 2023. It's been almost 3 years since I last played her, Sakitsum. She is a very physical player. She is super fit, great fitness, and quick on the court, Eala told members of the press after their 1 hour and 21-minute duel. But the young tennis ace, who's made significant and historic strides as of late by barging into the WTA top 50, showed up with more tricks up her sleeve in their PWO showdown. I think I've developed a lot as a player since the last time we faced each other. I think I have a couple more weapons now, just the overall performance today was pretty good, reflected Eala. According to the 20-year-old phenom, staying in the moment and taking it point by point propelled her to victory. Just staying calm was a big part of it, not panicking was a big key in pulling through that game. Just staying calm and focused is what I did, she shared. As for her quarterfinals opponent, 24-year-old Colombia pride Camila Osorio, WTA number 84. Eala is just as excited as she is aware of the greater challenge that comes with a deeper tournament run. The next match is definitely going to be difficult. She, Osorio, is a very experienced and very good player, skilled. Off the court, she's such a sweet person, so I think it's going to be a battle like every match. Excited also, she said in brief when asked for comments on Osorio, currently ranked number 84 in the WTA rankings. Eala faces Osorio in the quarterfinal round of the WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open later today at 7 p.m. at the center court of the Rizal Memorial Center. Eala, between the win and what comes next. Not empty, never empty after a match like that, but quieter in the way that follows release when the noise has already done its job. The crowd's cheers still echoed faintly in the corners of the stadium, lingering like footprints on clay. Eala sat on the bench with a towel around her shoulders, eyes forward, breathing finally slowing down. Round of 16. She let the feeling arrive, but she didn't let it stay too long. Winning, Alex had learned, was a moment, something you acknowledge, respect, and then gently place back where it belongs. Not behind you, not in front of you. The part of the journey. She thought back to the match, not as a highlight reel, but as fragments. The early nerves in the first few games. The long rally that tested her legs and her patience. The split-second decision to go down the line instead of cross-court. Tennis, at this level, was made up of hundreds of those moments, tiny choices stacked on top of each other until they became a result. The scoreboard said she was moving on. Her body said she'd earned it. But what stayed with her most wasn't the final point. It was the fight. The way she had stayed present when momentum wobbled. The way she trusted her training when instinct alone wasn't enough. Those were the victories that mattered, the ones that didn't show up in statistics. Alex had been playing tennis long enough to know that no match exists in isolation. Every win carries the weight of the matches before it. The early mornings, the quiet losses, the doubts that crept in when progress felt slow. This round of 16 win wasn't sudden. It was built. She stood up, slung her bag over her shoulder, and offered a small smile to someone in the stands. Gratitude came easily to her. It always had. For the support, for the opportunity, for the simple fact that she still loved the game after all these years. Later, away from the court, the questions came. About confidence. About momentum. About what this win meant. Alex listened carefully before answering. She always did. It means I get to play another match, she said, and there was no false modesty in it. Just clarity. The quarterfinals were waiting now. A different opponent. A different puzzle. No guarantees. She knew better than to romanticize the next round. Quarterfinals weren't rewards, they were responsibilities. The higher you climbed, the fewer mistakes you could afford. Everyone left in the draw could hit hard, think fast, and punish hesitation. There would be no free points, no easy stretches where she could switch off. And yet, this was exactly where she wanted to be. That night, in her room, Alex replayed the match again, but with a softer lens. Not to criticize, not to overanalyze, just to understand. Where she felt strongest. Where she could be braver. Where she needed to trust herself more. She wrote a few notes in her journal. Not about winning, but about intention. Stay aggressive on the return. Commit to the shot. Breathe before big points. Simple things. Grounding things. She thought about her younger self, the girl who first picked up a racket, who dreamed big without knowing how heavy those dreams could become. She wondered what that version of her would think now, standing on the edge of a quarterfinal at a major tournament, carrying not just personal ambition but the quiet hopes of people watching from home. The thought didn't scare her. It centered her. Pressure, Alex believed, wasn't something to escape. It was something to grow into. The next day at practice, there was no celebration in her movements, no visible sign of satisfaction. Just focus. Footwork drills. Serve patterns. Repetition. She laughed once when she missed an easy shot, shook her head, and reset. Progress lived in those resets. Her team watched closely, exchanging glances that said more than words could. They had seen this version of Alex before, the one who sharpened when the stakes rose, who leaned into challenge instead of away from it. As the quarterfinals approached, the narrative outside grew louder. Breakthrough. Rising star. History in the making. Alex heard it all, but she didn't carry it onto the court. What she carried instead was simpler: her racket, her routine, her belief. On the morning of the match, she took a moment alone. Just her and the quiet hum of anticipation. She closed her eyes and imagined the first point, not the outcome, just the act. The toss. The swing. The sound of clean contact. Whatever happened next, she knew one thing for certain: she was ready to compete. The round of 16 win had opened a door, but it didn't define her. What defined her was what she chose to do next. How she showed up, how she fought, how she honored the work that brought her here. Eala stepped forward, not chasing history, not running from expectation, but meeting the moment exactly where it stood. The quarterfinals awaited, and she was walking toward them with calm, courage, and an unshakable love for the game.